review.
Penis?
Penis.
Eric's here!
Woo!
Oh, I'm
So
happy
weird
Eric's
having
here.
this few people. Like,
Right?
and no one else listening or whatnot, because we normally have
There's
more
only
people.
4 people in call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like a unique time. We're never gonna have this again.
Well, I don't know about that.
Ever.
Never gonna have a 3-person game ever again.
Oh, goodness. But, clear initiatives. Everybody, welcome back to Vestige of Ophiuchus, Campaign 1, Session 70, good golly. Cody, what happened last time?
Oh my god, it's been literal months.
Spencer has 2 chances and he's avoided
do
it
too.
both times.
He's also got 2
Whatever.
chances.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
also got
fair.
2 chances.
That's fair.
Well, you see, and the last time, during session 69, we were, you know, the Team Gold was making their way across the Great Plains, trying to figure out exactly what we were going to be heading off to do. Which, you know, we went to sleep and, you know, had a good rest until literally everything that's been waiting for us to come out of town attacked. We did that, 2 trolls, a bunch of goblos, a cyclops. It's like we just
Oh, those
we were
goblos.
like an hour away from house. We weren't. It's like a day, but you know.
It's still funny though.
Oh, Army of One gave $150 at Happy Pride Month. Thank you very much, Army of One, and Happy Pride Month!
Thank you so much, Happy Brahman.
Unlike Army of One, these were a lot of this is a lot of people in this army that was fighting us.
This was an
rocks
army of
were
multiple.
flying, people were dying. It was great, and in the end, we got to do some murder. Some group murdering happened, and we were able to get closer as a group because of that. Vogan and Lexi did the first of their, I believe, 2 talks that they had during the thing, just going like, "Hey, do you love?" It's like, "Oh, love is love." Love, okay. And then they both nodded in agreement at all that discussion.
And marriage.
Lexi went over and talked to Quinn. It's like, Quinn, it's like Lexi, and it's like Rain, not good. No, like Rain. Oh, that okay. It's like, want kiss though. Yeah. And then we went to next Vogan and Lexi conversation, which was love, kiss though,
and
love,
marriage.
love. And that happened until we got to a big, nice freaking like set piece for like a really nice like romantic series with all the flowers and stuff. But then we just walked right past that shit. Found Elmira. Elmira's like, no love, only fight.
It's true.
So we're like,
Pride Month of you, Elmira.
You're right.
Well, to be fair, she said that during 69, but not Pride Month. So like, there's like a weird nebulous like love there. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
But now that we're in Pride Month, well, obviously she talks love, rainbows.
You better get her shit together.
Speaking of all the love in the world, giant sea monsters attacked us and tried to cross a thing. Everybody did really well, especially Quintus in crossing the rocks, you see. And the water was freezing cold, just the way we like it. And then we got all stinky.
Yeah, we did get stinky.
We got all stinky. But it's fine because the thing that made us stinky died within half a second of being.
Yeah.
It's like, haha, you're stinky. Bruh!
The Serpapard.
And then he exploded.
and then we got rid of everything else, and then it's like, okay, do we want to kill that other sea monster? And then Vogan just started screaming and jumping into the water.
Is the thumbnail that moment?
Yes, it is him underwater.
Going after the fucking dinosaur.
And there's some blood came up, and Vogan's like, yeah, we're done. And then that's us.
Also, just because you completely forgot about it, Lyra was also there, and Quinn had a really
Lyra
good talk
was
with her.
also there.
Lyra's also instrumental in the one turning of the plesiosaur.
Yeah, she was.
She was able
She
to
gave him that extra
100%
attack.
Stop me from dying because I'm pretty sure that thing would have gulped me and then I would have died.
Oh yeah.
Ira saved my freaking bacon. Is what she did.
Oh, she's wonderful.
I love as a friend.
I was like, do you love?
Session 69 is a place for all forms of love. Thank you.
And Maui.
And that was
And Maui.
and Maui. And that was that. That was session 69.
As you guys go and proceed inwards, there's a passage that, once again, you see that it's made of stonework that looks to be quite old, but quite intricate and well laid. But as you progress farther into it, you see that roots are coming out like tendrils and are pulling apart the stonework from the inside. There's patches of the walls that are covered in root systems that you see shift every once in a while, almost as if you get the impression sometimes that you're inside an organism with this vein-like look to the roots on the walls. As you go in, the area is about the passage is about 20 feet wide until you get far enough in and close enough that you start to hear the sound of rushing water from a chamber up ahead, and you see several archways, open archways with no doors in them, but just archways on the ceiling as the path narrows in to about 10 feet wide, and you can see those with dark vision. You can relatively clearly see a room that's up ahead, in which you hear some movement, and I need to roll a perception check because you guys are coming in with a light source.
What? No. We're
A
stealthy as heck.
big light.
Big
Give
ol'
him egg light.
It's very nice.
Gonna get all of us fucking killed.
It's either a 20 or a
it's fine.
1.
As okay, I need to throw some stuff on here. As you guys
It was a 20. Oh no.
as you guys proceed forward, you see the entrance of a room that looks to be some kind of larger open chamber. You can't see much of it in the dark from where you are, but as you're looking into it, just off on the edge of, probably just on the edge of Quintus's light, and relatively close to the edge of your dark vision, you see a large figure step out that some of you have recognized before. You have seen a lizard folk before. You see one step out into the doorway and briefly stop, and you see them in a very distracted manner almost entirely ignore the source of light down the hallway briefly, as they seem to be looking around, scratching their head and looking in the other direction. You all hold your breath briefly, and you see it, then walk by the doorway and off.
It was a 1.
It was a 1. And they walk back into the room. From the
Masters of stealth.
You hear the sound of skittering and moving. You hear the sound of a shelf being pulled over, of wood clattering down onto stone, and you hear just the occasional chopping of lizard folk croaking and groaning at each other in a very like.
I mean, I don't want to turn off the light to be honest, because I now know there's things in there. But I also understand that if you want me to turn off the light,
How quick is it to turn off that light? Or turn it on again?
an action.
Wow.
Cool. That's a lot of time.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to look like one of them. Okay, just like nod if you want to tell me that you want me to go and sneak if it looks good. Okay, become lizard folk.
They quickly apply the effect to yourself to note that you've changed form. You shift your form. You take on a green scaly pattern. A large fin appears, like a large crested fin appears on the top of your head with a kind of orangish color to it. Your Cassandria markings are the last thing to go. They retain on your lizard form up until the end, and then they seem to just sink into your skin. You have a tail that whips back and forth, but as it's an illusion, doesn't create any noise when it hits the ground.
Okay, guys, how does it look? Should I sneak ahead?
Alan!
Alan!
It's that name.
Go ahead.
Be careful.
As you go in, You get to the center of the room and you look around. You see that one lizard folk is like pacing back and forth on the bridge. They seem to have been looking for what you might be other keys, what might be something it's like treasure or food or whatever it is lizard folk are interested in. They seem to be scouting around the area. You see as you notice the creatures on the ground, which will henceforth be referred to as Kruthiks. You see them picking at the ground like vultures nibbling at a corpse as they pull at the vines that are covering the area, the vines and the tendrils, which they don't seem to like, and occasionally they shift back and like the tendrils will whip them and they'll just kind of dejectedly be like and like back off from them. As you do this and you look around, you feel a coughing fit coming on from the stench that is that's on you. You see the lizard folk, the one that's on one of the bridges in front of you. As you hold back this coughing fit, you just hear a...
Oh no, they know I'm stinky.
It turns back towards you. You see its eyes glowing slightly in the dark, looking you up and down. It
Just imagining
squints.
she gives a double thumbs up and smiles like.
Okay, let's stay in it.
Oh no.
It squints. And turns back away from you and keeps walking across the bridge, pacing again, seemingly disregarding you. As it does, it lets out a... sticks its tongue out of its mouth a little bit, trying to move away from you.
No.
You just stink.
I'm
It's
stinky.
smell
Yeah,
good.
it's all it
Dumb
is. Is that I'm stinky. Heck. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try to, as casually as possible, go back to my friendos.
Alright, you do?
I do. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Actually, I'll stand over here.
I would like to position myself before said.
Alright,
Dude.
so what are we doing?
Sounds like we're gonna be. Well, Quinn's gonna be rushing in. He's gonna make the first move, and then we go in after him.
Alright. Okay, I need all of you to roll initiative, and then we're starting from wherever Quinn is on the initiative.
Piggy trot, piggy trot, piggy trot, piggy trot.
Eee.
Hey,
We're start-
18.
Yay!
You got a 0!
What a roll!
You got a number that made it so that weren't even assigned a number on the combat tracker.
Also,
Wow.
Lexi rolled the exact same with disadvantage,
Yep.
even though I had advantage.
Yep.
Well, in a weird way, that puts you at the top of the turn order. In a strange way. Don't roll for Winchester, because he'll just adjust to you. Make sure you roll for Sunder.
Oh,
By the way,
right,
I wouldn't have gotten
Sunder.
so near Sunder, by the way.
Piggy trot, piggy trot, piggy trot, piggy trot.
Real quick, gonna check your stuff. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Your scabbard. How long did the effect on that last again?
10 minutes.
So
So,
that will-
that's gone.
Yeah, that will have expired.
I
Alright.
forgot that was on there.
I would have been like 5 more feet back, so I didn't get Sunder and Lyra in my poisony stuff.
Of
Okay.
course.
Okay. Well, we start with Quintus.
Let's go!
Boy.
So I just want everyone to note, I got a 0 in initiative, but I'm going first. It's never gonna happen again. I just wanted to.
What is a 1 but a 20 upside down?
What is a 1 but a natural 20?
Oh.
By the way, what is the glow in your sunblade like right now?
It is gonna be full charge.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I will go 95 feet
So
forward.
then that'll include his dash because you'll need it in order to get past the 20
I
feet
will not
you'll
have
lose
a
for
bonus
this.
action this turn.
I'm gonna move these guys. Are gonna be here, waiting for you to go by. Winchester rushes forward with you in tow. As it does, the lizard folk look back towards you. The Kruthiks see you and they start chittering as you move towards them. As you just gallop into the center of the room, your light is reflected immediately off of the water below you, and a sickly greenish glow is reflected back off from it. All of the lizards turn immediately. The Kruthiks turn. There's a simultaneous hiss of everything in the room. All right. So as you do this, this one screeches at you. It rushes towards the wall and, without missing a beat, clambers along it. Its long legs striking into it and shifting over towards you. It's gonna go.
Oh, I don't like that.
When it gets off, it is going to. When it gets to the end, it is going to leap off and towards you, and it's going to attack Winchester, which I assume means it's going to attack you. Heckin, and it is going to have advantage. Go for melee.
Maybe.
It attacks you, and it hits. Rolls a 23.
Whoa.
Just hit!
Oh my god.
You hits, deals 6 damage to you through your resistances as it rushes up to you, and one of its legs comes down on you. It's then going to make a second one against you.
Uh-oh.
Also with advantage. Which also hits.
Oh no.
Hooray!
Strikes, dealing 5 damage to you through your resistances. Lexi.
Smell
Heck,
it.
fuck. Ugh, okay. The boys who couldn't see me, that was the one that just dug a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Duck.
I will say anything that is like... The ones that can't see are anyone past this line. Any that come down farther than that, like, you are just there. Especially with the
so,
light
like,
source.
My hiding doesn't apply anymore.
You can just check out
Okay.
those two up there.
I could.
Yeah, one of those guys.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, we haven't attacked the lizard folk yet, so we don't know how strong they are. So I think I'm gonna try to get one of those boys. Although, okay, I would need to move if I was going to shoot that lizard folk boy, right? But I could probably.
No, you could pop out and fire at him,
I could-
because heckin' corner of your square to corner of their square. Bam.
Okay.
Or rather,
Okay.
bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
Okay, so I could get.
Get that advantage, disadvantage.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like I'm trying to even out my fucking attack. I'm debating if I want to use a fancy arrow or if I want to use a normal arrow, because I get my fancy arrows back on short rest, and I have 4 of them. So if we plan on taking a short rest after this part, I'll have them if we get bigger things. But we might.
What a
wanna
great
save
question.
it.
So what are you doing?
Right? I know. Oh my god, I'm gonna use a special one. I'm gonna use a special arrow.
Alright, go for it.
How about get heckin' patchouli you?
Conjure them up behind you, you take out the arrow, so go ahead and mark one of them off, and then fire at the lizard folk boy. And make sure to hit advantage, but you will have just a straight roll because of the poison.
Bang.
Get. Bibbly banged.
Bang.
Oh!
No!
Well,
Well,
if only you had sneak attack.
go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that'd be so gross because your sneak attack die went up.
Yeah! I'm so happy, y'all!
I don't think you get your sneak attack though.
No, you don't.
No, that's why
Oh,
we're saying it'd be
no?
nice. No, you don't.
Oh,
Yeah, you have.
'Cause
you
you-
have
you-
advantage.
Okay, I put the effect
Well, it's
on
because
her,
you don't
so-
have advantage, is the reason.
Okay.
There's no ally
Yeah.
near it, and you don't have advantage because you have disadvantage.
Oh man. Okay, I hit the button. So do I like take that off or no?
Yeah, take it off.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Go into the combat tracker. There's like a little effects button. You can just click it off yourself.
Expand out your effects, and then double-click the red button beside that.
Yeah. My hunter's mark's still on.
No, the part of your hunter's mark is on. It's not applied. You have an effect on you that makes it so if you attack something that has your hunter's mark on it, then it'll parse.
Okay. I hit the effects thing. It doesn't seem to be there. Oh no, it does. It is. One sec.
There you
Did it.
go.
There you go.
Did it.
Hey.
All right, now roll your critical hit against that. It's still a crit. It's still good.
Still
Still
crit.
a crit.
Mhm.
But god
Crit's
damn
a crit.
it, I'm good. Okay. I can die.
It would have been.
You fire at it, you hit it, you deal 19 damage to it, the arrow strikes it. It looks like it's about to rush over towards Winchester. As the arrow hits it, it causes its body to spin a bit on the spot, and it like then looks down at the arrow, and just before the light from the effect emanates outwards, it just lets out a towards it as it's vexed by what struck it. Go ahead and roll the effect for the arrow on him.
Okay.
It fails.
Hey! Y'all get him.
Go ahead and apply it.
Oh.
Yeah, then there's just this boom as light erupts from it, and parts of its body just start moving in slow motion.
You're right. I just smile and wave at him.
Oh, we're killing a bunch of Gilmons.
You're right.
You know, the Japanese
my-
dub of Vestige, the lizard folk sound a lot more regal and serious in this particular part of it.
You sicken me.
There is a splash, Lexi, and you hear the sound of water as one of the Kruthik you hadn't seen erupts out from the water and skitters up and looks around. It looks over towards you guys, then over to you, Lexi, lets out a very high-pitched at you, and then it rushes you.
Ah, little xenomorph thing.
Shh, it's fine. Shh, it's fine.
It rushes at you, makes an attack. Oh, that's karma. It gets a crit.
Karma, they're bad.
You got a crit. So it got a crit. To be fair, better this one than one of them. It rushes at you,
Very true.
pounces on you, and deals 11. It deals max damage. You take 11 damage from its many.
It's a little late.
Yeah, you had a while to say it.
No, sorry, fuck. Oh, okay, fine. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
There was a fair period between you got critical hit, then the karma joke, and then
I was ranting about being crit on, but it's fine. I'll accept this hit.
rant in the form of yelling uncanny dodge next time.
Oh,
Fine.
hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta mark off carry rant.
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't have a carry rant.
Hell yeah, bitch.
And then I'm going to there. Okay, yeah, they're just in reach. I'm going to wind chain.
All right. You get out there. There's a disturbance as the air shifts and begins to move in the area around you as you use wind chain.
All right. And that's a one.
And the first attack misses. You swing it, and it
Oh
does
no, my style points.
Shit.
Second attack.
That one hits.
That's better.
All right, cool.
Oh
You
shit.
bring it back, you slice it, it gets hit by it, it lets out a screech as it slowly reacts to the attack. But it's not quite dead, but it looks very hurt.
All right.
Dragon! Pyaw! Dragon!
Wow.
There we go.
I don't know
Get over
why.
there.
I'm just imagining, fucking, because I've been watching Rise of TMNT again, I'm just imagining when you dragon surging, fucking Leo's constant, oh ho 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 ho! Alright, then you're moving that
Get
way?
over there. And then I'm gonna heckin'. Yeah!
That's a hit!
I enjoy you.
Yeah, that's good.
Damn.
You deal 11 damage to adult Kruthik 1.
Cool.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright. Another unseen...
I just got a text from my roommate saying, "Everything going okay, champ?"
You
Just
respond
reply
to-
back with a caps lock. Pyaw! And then the gif.
Yeah, excuse my
You,
bonus
you
action.
hear a vague rumbling underneath you as the Kruthik that had burrowed in front of you bursts
Ow!
up behind you.
Smell her.
It didn't start its turn there. It didn't start its turn there.
Hooray!
Bursts up behind you, goes for a stab attack on you, and it misses. Goes for an attack, strikes at you. It is then going to try to burrow again. You
I
can
want to try to stop it. I want to bait it.
make an unarmed attack against it then,
Get him with your claws.
Get him in my claws.
because you don't have your short sword out right now.
It's true. Okay, wait, true. I haven't used my claws in a fucking hot minute. I can take this, bitch.
That's a hit.
Heck yeah, get slashed, nerd.
You deal 6
I did
damage
it. I
to
killed it. I killed it. It's fucking dead.
it. You cut into it, it vanishes. Vogan!
I'm gonna get you. Not you, Logan. That wee thing.
Vogan.
Idiot. All right. I'm gonna fucking jump in the water.
Alright.
I'm diving after it.
Fuck this guy.
Get over the edge, you jump into the water, so the water's 10 feet down. When you get down there, you see there's about, again, there's like another 10 feet of water down there. You also see there's a 5-foot passage at the bottom that goes underneath the central area to the other one. The current is really strong. As you go into it,
I have a swim speed. Does that matter?
It lets you move normally, but this is like the water at the very bottom moves very quickly. So just note that if you go all the way to the bottom, which you don't have to, but if you go all the way to the bottom, which is -20, that's difficult terrain to move east, and you would move double going west. But if you do that,
Got it.
you may be swept up and ejected from the facility.
I don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over here.
Can't believe
You think you can
made the
escape
thumbnail
me?
Making the fucking.
I enjoy him.
First attack.
That's a hit.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Die.
It dies.
No.
Alright. I want to swim up like 10 feet, so I'm like 5 feet under, so I'm not within like Winchester and Quintus's poison range, but I'm in range to get this young boy here.
You like pop out. You're still just under the water. He is 10 feet above you. He's,
Hogan
I
of the
get, like,
pool,
to
what is your
-5?
wisdom?
yeah, you are just above the water. Just so you know, if you want to leave the water at this point, you'll have to climb, so it'll be difficult terrain to get out.
I don't plan to get out this turn.
But you can get to there, yes.
Alright. Second attack.
Roger hip.
God.
Alright. Grit. Do I put a point? Do I put a score? Nah, I don't need that.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh my god.
It's gone.
All right, I will swim over here and then get ready to get out of the water.
Okay. That's you.
Shakes
So,
off like a dog.
Get me at the like 0 feet marker, I guess.
Well, where you are now, to get to 0 feet, which is above there, you'll have to do the climbing.
I see.
So
okay.
just floating in the water a little bit.
Oh,
Lyra.
You can't do that.
So,
what's she gonna do?
we're going to consider it heavily obscured, but Lyra's going to get to the side, and she's going to try to shoot at it rapidly.
Bang.
She's gonna be effectively blinded, so she'll have disadvantage, but she's going to fire at where she approximates it to be. She aims, she fires, she rolls a 9 and an 18, which becomes a 16, and she hits it. Aims down. As it tries to get away, there's a splash. She rushes to the edge, aims her gun, spins the barrel of it, fires, and kills it.
Yeah!
You guys see her shoot into the water, although that should have... It did have disadvantage, actually. I was going to be like, it should have. I was like, but she was blinded. Ba-ba. There's a shot, a splash, and then the body of the lizard bobs up to the surface, gets pulled to the side, and just hits the wall on the top, and just starts kind of bumping into it as the current tries to pull it under.
Nice.
Thrashing horse.
I'm gonna push it up.
Are you going to push it up? Because you have nothing to push against underwater. Like, even if you can lift
Oh yeah,
it...
he does. I'm gonna get below
I'm-
Vogan.
Are we
I have
out
a
of
swim
initiative?
speed, if that matters, but
Well, you can swim and maneuver underwater. It doesn't mean that you defy physics underwater.
why not?
Because
Are
you
we out of
don't.
initiative? I'd like to help pull, if we are.
Yeah, I'd like.
We're out of
Because if you push on something
go.
like that underwater, all it's going to do is you're going to go backwards.
Okay, coming over.
What if I had help?
Yeah.
It's a matter
can
of
push and
it's
I'll
a matter of leverage, not of muscle.
Thunder, Lyra, can you help
Well-
us pull? Would that help?
It's Thunder. Can you get big and get under my horse?
Oh.
He still wouldn't reach the bottom, I think.
Does anyone have
I guess
rope?
Your horse is kind of just drowned there.
Do I have rope?
Sorry.
Let's find out.
Sure, that was the only possible way to lift him. I guess he's dead.
Yeah. Can we like wrap some rope around him and
Yeah, man.
what?
Yeah, you can.
He was saying, fucking Thunder was asking if we had rope. I don't
Oh, I
have
didn't
any
hear
rope. Does anybody have any rope?
Probably.
Oh wait, no, I do have rope. I do have some.
We all should have rope.
I used
You
rope
idiots!
before.
We all have rope.
We have rope.
I don't.
Ah!
I have a crowbar.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we can crowbar him.
I would like to wrap some rope
50
around
feet of rope.
Winchester to try to
Okay.
get him.
So
try to get
Quinn,
him up there.
so Vogan, given that no one else can lift a horse, they can't really aid you in this action. But if it's everybody, if everyone rolls, I'll say if everybody gives aid in trying to pull it up using rope, you like wrap it around Winchester and then try to pull it out. Go ahead and roll me a strength check with advantage.
I think this calls for an athletics check, Logan.
Logan.
Yeah, I can hear you agreeing with me. I hear it. I take your silence as an agreement.
No.
You're a coward.
True. That's right.
Athletics is not just hard strength things. Athletics is jumping a long way. It's climbing.
What
a
about
cliff.
performance? Can I performance in my horse back to the top?
All right, I'm
my
gone.
God.
I'm done with this. 70 sessions has been enough. You do so. Give me Quintus. Could you, or I guess Cody, technically, could you give me just a dexterity check for Winchester?
Bet. He has disadvantage, so he's never.
As
gonna
you're
get
trying to
good.
pull him up, it wouldn't have been much. I just basically needed him to not nat one. As you pull him up, he scrapes along the side and whinnies as you wrap a rope around him and try to pull him up. Eventually, you do. Everybody else, you guys collectively find yourself being pulled down by your side of the rope as it becomes difficult to lift a horse. But you see Vogan pulling, and you all pull out enough strength, just temporarily enough to get him up over the side. At which point, once he has his hooves up, his front hooves, the rest of them can get pulled up a little bit easier once he has the grip to get up. And he does.
Oh, jeez.
Hooray!
However,
We did it.
Winchester's going to take a level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
Oh no. He has his disadvantage on top of his disadvantage.
Oh jeez. He's a
And
tiny
then
boy.
And then everybody backs away from Winchester because he still stinks.
I don't, because I'm also stinky, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh god.
Ugh.
As you guys move forward, as Lyra and Sunder are leading the group, peer over the edge, as you look into the room, Vogan, expecting to see more of the creatures that you just fought, with your dark, just at the edge of your dark vision, coming out of the, seemingly having come from the upper hallway, you see sniffing on the ground. There are two dogs with just pitch black, or reddish black fur that are sniffing along the ground. And you quickly note that each of these dogs has two heads.
Ugh.
As they sniff around, give it a minute. As they sniff around, I gave you a description. You know, dogs with two heads. That look with these very large reddish manes, like this, almost like mohawk of fur that goes from each head and joins on their back and then stretches back out into their tail. They're very muscular compared to regular dogs. They have this almost demonic look to them. As they look around, due to you guys not stealthing, they look up and their eyes, all 8 collectively of their eyes, latch on to you, Vogan, and they start growling. One of them lets out a very brief bark, and then they stay in place. And despite whatever speed you end up reacting at, you hear the source of the clicking and clattering sound that you heard before, as what looks like a humanoid figure moving forward with this depressing weeping sound coming from it, begins moving from the shadows of the area to the north. This figure not wearing any clothes, its body looking just like an emaciated, almost featureless humanoid that has, instead of arms, various appendages that just end in these talon-like extended spears of flesh that look like they transition into bone, and a contorted face that looks like it has been almost melted and stuck in a depressed situation. As it moves forward, you just hear this distorted as it moves forward and hears the growling. Its sad face looks to the dogs and then over towards you. And it sees you. The various arms it has extend out to the sides as it continues to let out this mournful but violent wail. The creature you see in front of you looks like that.
Oh my
God.
Ew.
And
I don't like
the
it.
dogs you see,
Ew. I like
No,
those
those are
more,
cute.
but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a little better.
the death dog over there is going to rush towards Sunder. As he's attacking it, it pounces on him. It's going to make 2 attacks on him. It goes for the first, hi-yup, and it hits. It bites into him, dealing 3 damage. It did minimum damage, and now he needs to make a con save,
Uh-oh.
which he succeeds. As
Hooray!
it bites into him, you notice its teeth is
Was it about to
slobbering.
poison him?
It's slobbering vigorously.
Yay! The antitoxins are working!
Hooray!
Hooray!
It's true. The poison's a part of it. It is then going to go for its second attack.
Uh-oh.
Goes for another one. That's also a hit. The second head bites into him as well, dealing 5 damage, and I need to have him make another con save.
God damn.
He succeeds.
Hooray!
Oh,
Oh, good job, Sunder.
I'm so proud of him.
Alright, I'm gonna wander on over. I'm gonna make some attacks.
Do it.
Get him.
That hits.
Alright, I'm gonna add some, I'm gonna add a point of grit.
Okay. You deal 16 damage.
Alright.
Goodness. That's it. Like during the final test, Vogan has slowly been reverting to his most basic form.
Oh
You
yeah.
deal another 14 damage to it.
God damn, these things are beef.
That hits.
Beef. Damn!
That one dies.
Nice. Alright,
Hell yeah.
last attack.
Get him.
That hits.
Nice.
Hey!
And
You
There
deal
we
19
go.
damage. Goodness, look at you.
look at me. Ugh.
Disgusting.
Go.
Look at
Logan
me,
thrives
look
on the
at
random
me.
encounters.
Ugh.
Living off the world, and it's good to be a sword saint with all these focus points.
Yeah. That's me.
The Lost. As soon as you get close,
gonna
Vogan,
cry
its
because I killed
face
his dog.
contorts briefly into almost a happy, very dull-witted smile, and then it runs at you, still letting out the almost muted moans, the very like as it rushes up to you, brings its claws up, and tries to bring the spikes down around you.
Ah, you freak! Get out of
Let's
here!
see. It is going to go for an embrace.
Oh my god.
Embrace me. It hits.
Uh-oh.
And that's also a crit.
Okay,
Oh,
that, okay, yeah.
Bingo!
I'm going to exemplary deflection this.
Okay, I'm gonna hit half and crit. It's probably good that you're doing that. Cause that's the damage. You take 70 resisted down to 28, as it strikes you. And you are also, as it brings them all in around you, it pulls you into itself as if trying to hug you and furiously keeps scraping against you with the claws, trying to push you, like, almost closer into it. Not literally trying to merge you with it, but, like, you feel like it's almost trying to smush you into itself. You are grappled. And while grappled, you are frightened.
Oh, what a bitch.
Alright. Lyra's gonna go. Lyra's gonna skid out. She's gonna take out a revolver. She's going to fire at the Lost. She shoots it. Misses. Rolls a 13 total. Doesn't hit. However, Lyra's going to... that could change it. She's gonna go ahead and use Favored by the Gods to roll 2d4 and see if that changes it.
Oh, come on.
She rolls. She gets a 6. That changes it. She hits.
Nice!
She rolls out, aims the gun, is about to pull the trigger, stops for a second. You see her turn the gun slightly. She fires at it. Normally, I'm very good at putting a smile on people's faces, but I have a feeling I'm not going to do very well with you. And she hits it. When the bullet strikes it, you notice it goes into its body. And though it hurts it, it like almost gets jammed in it and doesn't fully strike into its body, almost as if she shot clay. It resists the damage. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Lexi.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come out here. Okay. I'm gonna try to figure out how to cone and not hit Vogan.
For the purposes of what we are doing, Vogan is in the Lost space.
You can't hit it without hitting me.
You could fire an attack at it, but if you're using an effect like a cone or whatnot, given the nature of it, I'm going to say that anything that covers its space also hits Vogan.
You can always attempt to slow it with an arrow.
My last one.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
You got back on short rest, so you're planning on short resting.
He is a
And you're planning on shortening.
Planning on shortening.
From now on, that's what it is, guys. We'd like to take a shorten.
Shortening.
We'd like to shorten.
Heck.
I'd like to shorten.
All right, I'm gonna try to slow this boy. Fuck. This is my last arrow, y'all, and I have disadvantage. Fucking good.
You said it.
I know.
Fuck.
Would it be too late for me to attempt to hide and then jump out to get it?
You could go back and use your bonus action to try to hide if you wanted to.
I will. Yes.
Okay.
Would it have been my bonus action to summon my bow?
You already had it.
I already had it out.
Yeah.
I'm just checking if I did. I don't want to cheat in any way. Okay.
Unless you're
cool.
surprised, I generally assume you have your weapons drawn for combat.
Perfect. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let's try to hide.
That you didn't target it. Oh, sorry. That's right. That's your stealth check.
Yeah,
my bad. My brain just hacking. All right, rolling against you. It seems to not at all care. It's not watching you. You successfully hide from it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Can I shoot it from here, or do I need to jump out?
You can shoot it from there.
Shoot it from there? Sweet. Okay, I've hit advantage, so it's just a straight heck and roll. Hooray. Okay, fucking die, and also get slowed. Bitch.
Carrie! Carrie!
Who's surprised that I carried this up? Absolutely
You roll in that one. You fire long. You reveal your position, and when you fire it fires and hits a bookshelf off behind it, doing nothing. It is going to go for another embrace attack on you. Digs into you. It rolls a 22.
Hey, Quinn.
Yo, what's up, man?
How do you feel about taking this damage?
Fucking let's go.
Alright. Sunder's gonna use his fucking rune to redirect the damage at Quinn.
Oh my god.
It pierces into you. As it does, Sunder puts his hand up. You see the glow emanate as the rune appears on Vogan's back. Quinn, you see it appear on you, and you briefly know what's about to happen. You see Sunder look over to you with like...
for a second.
You see, you see Sunder looks over to you with like eyes as if to confirm, and you nod back at him as you feel the stabbing pain going into your back, and you take 21 damage, reduced to 18. As you and Vogan let out a parallel scream. Vogan's still feeling the sensation, but you taking the actual bodily harm. Lexi. She needed to heal you, because she saw last time it took damage, it did a bit of a crush.
Just remember, If you hit it, it's gonna hurt me.
I don't know what to do, y'all.
You maybe try
Hit
to hold him, maybe?
He doesn't count as a humanoid, does he?
Probably not.
Yeah. Logan, would he count as a humanoid?
Who knows?
Most
Oh,
likely not.
bitch.
That thing is probably, I'm
Yeah.
guessing, either an aberration or a monstrosity.
Yeah. One sec.
Where I'd put him, I guess.
Yeah, because he's not an undead.
He's not an undead.
I could try to tosh his hideous laughter.
Get rid of his sadness! Don't let him be sad!
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him be sad. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that to this
Fuck
boy.
this guy and his sadness.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Okay, wait. I'm hiding from it, right?
Well, you have to
I have to do it again. I want to try to hide.
probably have to do it again.
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, then he has disadvantage on the save.
Exactly.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you hide from it.
Hooray! Okay.
You have to target me as well.
I've never done this before. I have to target you as well.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you do you? It's just a
Do
one
I?
target thing, right?
It says a creature of your choice that you
Yeah.
see within range receives everything that's hilariously funny and falls into
Okay, cool.
laughter if the
There you
spell
go.
affects it. Yeah, so I'm choosing just this boy.
Man, that's gonna be
Oh.
gross. Like, if it fails, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just doing the save.
Yep.
Right, Logan?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
have disadvantage, so
Yeah.
clicking it.
Okay.
Such a good ability.
Right, not bad. Ready for me to do it? Is it good?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
It fails.
Yeah!
Hooray! Oh. What happens? Does he start laughing? How's he doing?
Go ahead and apply the effect to him.
Okay.
Heckin',
He's also
so
prone. I'm
He
incapacitated.
drops me.
Yeah.
he is incapacitated. One moment.
Oh, shit.
I'm on your side. I want it to work. I'm just
Trying to figure it out.
If he lets go of his grapple.
the condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. It is, yeah. He lets go of Vogan. Though normally you're used to seeing creatures burst out into laughter whenever you use this on it. Whenever you do so, also I think I should up the DC that's on that. Your DC is like 14 now, right?
It says 14.
Okay, so just the effect
Yeah.
didn't. Whenever you use it on it, it briefly lets out this single like, and then as soon as it does, it looks aghast at the noise it just made, releases Vogan, reels back, and then almost as if in response to hearing itself laugh, just starts going like, and backs up and starts screaming.
Nice one, Carrie.
Oh,
That was a good. That was good.
right? It was a stupid good call. Okay, heck. That's all that I can do because I don't want to go close to that boy. So
Right.
that's my turn.
And your turn then.
Yee.
As it recovers from its screaming, Vogan, it like contorts and twists on the ground and just looks back up at you again as it tries to straighten itself
Stay
out.
away from me, you freak!
And
I'm gonna go into the
that is-
water if you keep looking at me like that.
He's not attacking.
We're up to
anything anyway,
Sunder.
right? It's fine.
All right. There's not a lot of places where he can really go. Can he get like here and just kind of get on the edge there real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Then he will fucking beat up this boy here.
Do it, get him.
I will say he can't end his turn there, is all I'm gonna throw at that.
Yeah, no, he'll
Yeah.
he'll back out. He'll back away, and hopefully he won't get hit.
Oh, good lord!
Oh my god.
You didn't need 2 20s, but you got them.
Go ahead, get him. Strikes him for 24 damage.
Woohoo! Hell yeah!
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
you gross bitch!
Second attack!
Oh,
of course.
That's how you do.
I mean,
Yeah, of
that's
course.
fine.
Yeah. He'll go back.
As he
and-
does, he's going to be attacked as it tries to leap up. It is going to...
Disadvantage.
Let's see, it is going
He
to use Embrace to try to hit it, but it's not going to be able to hit him with the grapple part. He's too big. It hits!
Cool.
It gets
Oh, no.
struck. Sunder takes 21
Okay.
damage as it
He's
tries,
alive.
as it like grapples onto like his waist and tries to wrap its arms around it. It pierces into him, but Sunder backs up and shifts off of him.
All right. Jump in the water.
Wow.
You really?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta.
He's gunning for me, man.
As you do, it's like its arms reach towards you and childishly like grab towards you as you're trying to go. It leaps, or you leap. Is that you?
We swim further down, like 15 feet down.
Wow.
All right.
Fight me on my own
I thought you
turf.
weren't frightened anymore.
Coward.
Its
If
turn.
it wants,
Logan, I
if it
thought he
wants to
wasn't
follow
frightened
me
anymore. What's going
underwater,
on?
I'll let it.
God.
Oh my god.
It is.
He's going underwater.
It is going to try to leap after Vogan into the water.
I would like to attack him as he left my. As
Yeah,
Go for it.
We're gonna make some attacks.
Get him.
Hiya.
That is a hit. Surprising.
Can Sunder also make an attack?
Yes. Sunder.
Why does he have advantage?
Oh, he's still marked as prone. Okay, the one of those. Sorry, quickly. You should have had disadvantage, Quinn. Oh
No, I
no,
would've
no,
had
because
advantage
it's
either
smaller.
way.
You're right. So you would have hit. You did your damage, which reduced it to 7. Sunder dropped a 3. He misses.
Yeah.
So they both swing at it as it gets up, leaps, throws itself down under, and it will be able to get just far enough down, because that's where the water is, to be just above you. You see it, you get under the water, you have a brief moment of tranquility as you see its shadow come from up above, and then just as its outstretched arms curl towards you in the water.
Oh my god.
If I die to this, this is gonna be funny.
You just hear a
It will have disadvantage at least.
because it's underwater?
Yeah.
Quickly. Let's see.
I don't imagine it has a swim
Unless
speed.
the javelin is with a javelin, dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. So,
I don't think he has any of
the
those.
problem... Okay, so real quick, need to check the text on the attack. That is... I could make an argument for saying that this is javelin-like, but I'm not going to. I will give him disadvantage,
Oh.
because I am a kind man at my core. As it desperately...
Most entertaining fight.
Right.
I'm so glad we got this encounter.
So here's the good news.
Oh no.
The good news is it dropped a crit.
Oh,
But
thank
it
God.
missed
The
as
bad
well.
news is it hit.
God damn it!
You are... You take 31 points of damage
I'm alive!
as it reaches out and just... The first couple of, like, swipes at you kind of just bump you in the water and you're just like, no, 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 and then, like, one catches you from behind, pulls you towards it. And there's just a no! As it once again hugs you underwater. You are grappled and frightened again.
Jesus Christ!
As you two drift down. I'm so sorry. I tried to help.
That's fine.
I did my
funny.
best. Lexi.
Alexei.
Fuck me, dude. What the hell do we do? Oh my god.
Quick, whole person again. Not whole person, I mean
Yeah, fucking
conscious
hideous
again.
laughter. Fucking. He's just within range for it, I think. He is. I could try. See what happens.
Piss him off
gonna
again,
hide
make
first?
him laugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide first.
You do.
Jesus
The thing is, you
Christ,
can't
this
see
is
it from where
weird.
you are. Is the main
Yeah,
thing.
he's under the water. Okay, cool. I make it.
I'd say you could.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you'd be obscured because of the water. You do hide.
Yeah. Okay,
Are
cool.
you using whole person?
no,
no,
cautious.
hideous laughter.
Oh.
Try it again. Yeah.
Go ahead and I'll hit disadvantage. Roll away. It fails. It got a 0.
Okay. What if we leave it down there to drown?
It lets go of Vogan.
That's right. I'm so funny.
Is that you?
That's my turn, yeah.
Winchester and Quintus.
I'm coming, Vogan!
So yeah, you're just underwater with it, Vogan. It wraps its arms around you, pulls you back close to it, and then just all of a sudden you see just a bubble escape its mouth. It's like, and then just, just inches from your face as it lets you go. This is a terrifying creature, but it is innately so funny. Like,
That
oh,
would actually just be 10 feet of my movement,
Yeah.
but then I would swim down. I'm coming, Vogan!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do him a slash.
Get him.
I'm gonna make it prone. We bump into that old question I bump into of like, can stuff be prone underwater? But it is. Go ahead.
Let's go! It's fine, it's gonna be a normal roll anyway. Woo!
You hit!
Hooray! Yeah!
You kill it! How do you want to do this?
As I jump off, I just bring the sun blade beneath me. I like push out as much light as possible and just slam down into the waters with the freaking like almost like Scrooge McDuck pogo sticking down with the sun blade.
You hear it as you pin it like face side down into the bottom. You hear it continue to be like.
We win. Our side wins.
Our
We
side
got
definitely
this
wins.
fight.
Oh my god.
The 69ers are definitely the winners here.
We had the best encounter. There's no way they can top this one.
Ever. Like, yeah.
Let's go see if we can find any more keys then.
Yeah.
And if we don't, and we still can't figure this out, we'll try my really loud door opening spell.
We can
Yep.
try the real
I will
one.
note, Lexi,
Yeah.
you do know that if a door has multiple locks, the knock spell
I
only
only unlock
unlocks
one.
one of them, which might work. So the questions you need to ask, and I can't give you the answers, is are these all part of the same lock, or are they separate locking mechanisms? And if they are separate locking mechanisms, you would also know that it is likely, and I'm telling you this because of your history specifically as an arcane trickster rogue, locks that rely on multiple keys being used very often have a mechanism to reset themselves. So even if you
We need
unlock...
to see if we
Even
can
if I
find
got one.
keys first.
The
Yeah.
thing that sucks. Well, let me check. Yep. The thing that sucks is it's a level 2 spell, and I only have 2 spell slots for that.
And there's
so I can't
also the
even just be like,
possibility, there's also
Yeah.
the vague possibility that it requires all 3 be unlocked at once. I'm not saying this is a granted,
yeah.
but if they required them all 3 to be unlocked at once, you wouldn't be able to because you'd need to spend 4 to 6 seconds with each one to cast the spell.
I would explain all of these risks to the boys.
I feel like we should
we
look
need
for
to at least
keys.
find one more key then.
Yeah. No, we can go
Yeah.
look for keys.
All right.
Preferably both, but if we find one more, we can try that. Let's head
Well, it
back.
looks like there are 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean both that are left? Yeah.
Oh no,
Let's go.
I was saying if we found one more key, then we could try Lexi's thing if we wanted to, and have her unlock one of them, and we try to unlock the other 2.
Like, we'll
Maybe.
try to find all of the
But-
keys, but
But
if we
we
end up
want to
coming
find
up
all of
short,
them first.
yeah. But if we end up
Maybe.
coming up short, we have a backup plan. That's what you're saying.
And then a backup plan.
Aha.
Crowbars.
Crowbars, yes.
3 crowbars, 3 locks, sir.
Hey. All right. let's go.
Crowbars are too big. I'm not sure that would work. If you tried to fit them inside of there, you might just damage the mechanism.
We're gonna break the door.
Do you have a crowbar?
Oh. Then why does it matter how many keyholes there are? Oh, I see.
Let's try to find some keys.
Let's go.
I'm not used to dealing with indoor stuff.
It's okay. I'm not used to dealing with puzzles. The thing I'm concerned about is he mentioned that they're fucking tendrils here, and that there's
Yeah.
fresh blood splats everywhere. So
Yep.
I'm guessing that these tendrils are coming out and ready to fucking get you. So I'd say, can we like be ready to dodge out of
I
the
have
way? as we-
torches.
I could say you could use your reaction to try to dodge anything that comes your way, but you would not be able to move stealthily while doing that.
I have
I
torches.
don't think we were planning on it that anyway.
I
So-
could. I can stealthily go ahead for a little bit.
But yeah,
Just
but
give
then
y'all
what?
a
If,
laugh.
Yeah, but you're still gonna get attacked by these fucking
yeah,
tendrils.
that's what we're worried about. Is that
Ridiculous.
you're gonna get freaking smashed.
Yeah,
No, I'll
that's-
be fine.
Well, you could try throwing a torch at the tendrils, see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have like these torches. We could like set them on fire.
Wait, I have oil flasks.
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
I've still
I have-
got my fucking hold on,
I have a
18 oil flasks.
Okay. Before we do that, okay, did we see them attack things? Are we basically testing to see if they attack things, or are we trying to kill them?
We just don't trust them.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I have a bag of tricks, and we could send some innocent creature in.
That could
You
work.
know that
Let's do
might actually work. I'm down for this.
All right.
Well,
I open
Yeet a
up
boy.
my- Yeah, I yeet whatever comes out of my fucking bag of tricks.
you take the bag of tricks, you reach into it, take off a use of it, you hurl it outwards, and one of the fuzzy objects does the capsule corp like sound as you see a goat appear down the hallway.
Of course, it's always a goat.
It's always go, little goat friend. Go down this probably very safe hallway. Go.
Goat.
The goat walks forward down the hallway.
God.
We're just all like around the corner staring at it. Like, wait,
Yeah.
wait.
It continues to move down. It does not get attacked by any of the tendrils that it moves by.
It seems to be okay.
Seems like everything's fine.
Uh-huh.
It wanders up
Okay.
and to the side and out of view.
Let's go.
Guys, that goat's fucking gone.
I'd still like to be cautious, just in case.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah.
still be cautious. But if we hear any injured goat sounds, we need to also.
I'll listen out for injuring, like getting injured goat sounds. I'll listen.
All right.
As you move forward, as you say you're going to listen for injured goat sounds, Lexi, can you make me a perception check?
Oh no.
So, Lexi, you hear a faint noise coming from deep down where the goat goes. You hear a distressed bleat, then the sound of 3 doors slamming one after another, and the body
Oh
of
my
the
God.
goat is hurled at the end of the hallway, smashes into it, falls to the ground, and disappears.
So this hallway seems to be okay, but whatever was down that hallway really fucked up that goat. As Carrie, I hate this. Just so you guys know.
Mr. Goat, no!
Try.
Oh, I got an idea. Freaking my arm up to my elbow went in, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna grab a javelin
Okay.
and I want to put my hand with the javelin on it up against
The javelin
thing.
cannot pass through.
Damn. I was thinking because my hand and my clothes and my armor went through that maybe like I could like put something in there. Because like it could test the waters. Because like if we sat something in like halfway through, then we could see if it snaps whenever it comes back on.
Whenever you put it in, the javelin, an object separate from your body, does not properly go through.
Well, I have anything? Hold on, let me look at my inventory real quick.
Sure.
Because I doubt Logan would give us the thing we had to use like spell slots for if we like
Yeah.
didn't have them.
I agree. I feel like we're just trying to fucking cheat the system.
If you find a solution that is cheaty, then you go ham. I will give it to you if you find a way to outsmart it.
I don't know how to get stuff through it.
You have all the information you need.
Below the Emperor, that's like the only thing that hasn't really come up.
What if you look away?
Yeah. What if we all look away?
Well, like, grab it,
Yeah.
and then look away and try pulling it out.
Yeah, my hand, my mage hand's still holding it. Let's all turn away from it. I'm trying to pull it out.
That's what you guys are doing?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You put your with your mage hand, you maintain hold of it, and in the darkness, you all turn away and don't look at it. Lexi, you use your magic to pull it out, and it's hard to keep tabs on it because you don't have any sensory feedback from your mage hand. But as you do and you pull it towards you, you feel it hit the edge of your hand and you turn, and it has successfully removed the key from the dome.
There you go.
We did it!
Figured it out. I'm so proud of you. Oh my god.
Logan, when I've lost an arm,
You need to tell us if he was gonna lose.
I need to know.
Who knows?
Come on, man!
If I had Misty stepped in there, would I have like suffocated? Fucking.
Nah, you would
instantly or
have.
some
I think
shit?
you would have been fine.
you-
if the Misty.
I think
probably
I would have
would've
been
been
fine too. But yeah. Dude, way to
Okay.
go, Spence. Thank you.
Hooray.
Shut up! Don't get in a fucking mood about this. You did good.
Now we gotta figure out how to get past these fucking.
We did it! Ching, 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 ching.
All right.
Right, the other thing that we need.
I'm gonna try to bash these
The key
freaking
that you
spears.
take out, by the way, is made of a tempered cold steel with a black coloration, and it has a symbol on the end of it that, as you can tell from the walls, is the emblem of the Shadar Kai assassins who work for the Eladrin Emperor of Cthulhu.
Fancy. All right.
Logan, I want to try to bash some of these freaking spears as they come up.
With the way they're coming out and how numerous they are, destroying them is effectively a non-starter. It's almost impossible.
Seems like it'd be more possible than
Keyword
running through.
almost.
Oh shit!
Is there enough space in between them going down and coming up that we could run between, or are they coming up like ching, ching,
That's what
ching, ching, like
that's what the
appearing?
dexterity save against the trap is.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is there a possible way that we can go through? Because the way you said it earlier, they were just coming up and down like really rapidly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so we
what
can
trying to maneuver them without taking damage is what the dexterity save against the trap is.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was still a viable option anymore because the way
Yeah,
we've been
the trap's
saying they
just
came up
activated.
rapidly.
It's still
Okay,
just the
we can
same
go
thing.
through.
Yeah. All right. And you succeed.
Alright.
Quintus rushes forward and somehow manages to block and/or dodge all the ones that are coming at him, and he manages to pass through without taking damage.
Am I still invisible?
Grabs his knees.
I
I'd
don't think
say
invisibility would have ended by now.
you are.
Although it doesn't matter because it's still going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It wouldn't have activated, but it's activated.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
You can do it, Logan.
You can do it, Logan. I'll go right after you.
Ah!
And roll. Nat 20! You just flash step to the other side. Just
Look, if anyone can make the dex save, it's Lexi, right?
Yeah.
Here I go, getting a 1.
Yep, here we go.
It seemed to work when they were hacking screws.
Hey, you
did it!
I'm not sure how y'all managed to get through there without taking any damage at all, but good job.
I'd rather not look a.
I'd
rather
not look-
you guys.
I'd rather not look a gift toward Winchester in the mouth.
There you go.
Hey, look, a gift Winchester.
What a boy.
Okay.
Winchester, I almost lost my arm.
Okay, so we have 2 out of the 3 keys. Hooray!
We only have 2.
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 keys.
Oh, 2. Oh, I thought you said we have 3.
And we have 2
Okay.
out of the 3 keys. Volkswagen?
Okay.
We
Jeez.
there may be.
Fucking-
Just we
For
go
fuck's
down
sake.
below. Go
Listen!
down below so that we
Fuck's
can
sake,
see what's
Bogan, how
there.
about you listen? Sorry, Cody, go on.
I suggest we go down below to see what's there. We know
was
that
also
off to the east there will be some sort of lizard folk. So
Yeah. Lexi, you want to check for traps? See if it's trapped?
Sure.
Cool.
Roll me investigation.
Lexi's gonna do the rogue thing.
It's true.
Do the
I
rogue
haven't done
thing.
roguey things in so long, you guys.
True.
It's pretty good.
You do not
good rogue
find any
thing.
traps on the door. There does seem to be, when you're investigating it, there is like a locking mechanism on the door that, and it seems to have like springs attached to it. You find a couple bolts, but they're not engaged currently, as if this could be locked, presumably from the inside if one wanted to, but it is not currently locked.
The safe room.
The safe room.
Doesn't seem to be locked.
We can save our progress in here.
All right. I open the door.
As you open it, you find a relatively pleasant sight of, though it is somewhat touched by the vines, it is more sparse. There are various beds within this room that, though somewhat rotted and decayed, still seem to be usable. In the corner of the room, you note
What is that?
that there is a very large, stylized statue of what looks like a Baelor, although it kind of has more it has more horns. It has gold chains hanging from parts of its body. It looks like a nobleman Baelor.
Okay.
It is made of stone, and you notice that it is, in its hand, seems to be carrying a very large fiddle.
Oh, I don't trust that.
Nope.
Ooh.
This place is relatively civil compared to the rest of it.
It's true.
A little bit. I
I'm
wonder
a
who uses this place. I wonder if the lizard folk use this place.
Winchester, come on in.
The investigation to look at the heckin' the boy.
Roll me investigation.
Okay, there I go. Oh, shit. Tell me his entire history, Logan.
This Baelor, it doesn't appear to be a living creature. There's people in the... Okay, you want him in...
Fast.
Alright.
I'm kidding.
If you want him in the room, he can be in the room. It's just,
stomps them all down.
It's just a cramped room is all. Whenever you bring him in, the Baelor does not appear to be, apart from being a very deliberate choice in decor, does not appear to have anything particular going on about it.
I wish we found this place earlier.
I feel like this is where we were supposed to sleep instead out in the pool
Probably.
area. Mm-hmm.
Well, if we need
Maybe
to come
where we
back
were
and
supposed
rest,
to
then it might be a good place.
It's good to know.
Although this could be, a trap.
That's true.
As you say that, you hear a click from the door.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I open it.
As you reach for it and try to move it, you find that the door is jammed shut. The bolts appear to have engaged.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You said the magic trap word.
I sure did.
Wow.
This
And
trap
now we just
save
need to
room.
set the magic word that will activate the trap. So what do you think it will be? The receiving service. What do you think the activation word for the trap should be?
The trap.
It was on.
It's the trap now! We only had one shot at that! We just created the world's most esoteric trap!
And now we're locked in because we keep saying
Damn it! You find that all sound coming from outside, there may have been drips and like movements and like the movement of like leaves on the ground and whatnot from outside. You find they all get muted. Sound seems to cut out inside the room apart from your own voices and the sounds that you yourselves create.
I engage the latch.
When you do so, you hear additional clicks, but nothing else.
I try and open it.
As you do, you shudder it. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a you lock it to get out.
I'd like to reach toward the statue. I'd like to see if the fiddle is usable.
As you reach towards it, it's large because it's sized up for the size of the Baylor. As you reach out towards it and you touch it, just before your hands make contact with it, you see the bow, the instrument lets out one long discordant note.
Oh.
Is it called a bow? The object you used to...
I think so.
I think it is, right? Yeah. I've been saying that a lot, and I'm like, I hope that's correct. I hope people aren't like, I use my longbow to play this instrument. The bow draws across it, and you see the statue slowly start to move as this upsetting sound erupts from it. This grotesque noise echoes out and fills the room, piercing into the silence. As it does, it builds louder and louder and louder briefly until it's all that you can hear for a moment, and I need to target all of y'all.
Uh-oh.
Because everybody that went into
guys.
this room is about to be hit by... Boom.
Been struck by
Been hit by... Sound.
a Baylor.
Intelligence saves from everybody as it happens, and
I did it!
as you all roll, everybody except for Vogan fails. You all take 1d6 psychic damage from it. An effect is going to be placed on all of you as this thing starts moving and begins playing an aggressive melody with it that begins filling the room. I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Because we're gonna go on a turn-by-turn basis here.
Wee.
Cool.
Hey!
Hey, Quinn! Makes sense. You were investigating it.
It's true.
As this sound continues to erupt forth, you notice it beginning to move. The statue doesn't seem to have come alive necessarily as much as it is now only interested in playing this melody that is more the sound of scratching and squealing than it is an actual song. Going down the list, Lyra will go first. Heckin' bang, Lyra. Save AO, save damage, 1d6.
Wait, I forgot her name. It's the girl from Clannad playing the violin.
As it happens, she covers...
Fuck.
She covers her ears, briefly, and just lets out a very brief, like,
That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life! That's terrible! You should be ashamed of yourself! Ah!
Quintus, turn passes on to you.
Pretty pleasant.
You fail a save against it. You fail the save against it, you take another 5 points of psychic damage. Is there anything you'd like to do, Quintus?
I can feel the rhythm.
There are two things that are coming to mind. One of them is silly, and the other one is probably not going to work.
Well,
because like the one that probably won't work is trying to destroy the fiddle, but the one that's silly is like pick up my viol and try to freaking rap battle this guy.
Hell yeah, get him.
probably not that.
Try to string battle him. Okay, this is stupid, but I'm gonna try.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna go back to Winchester. I'm gonna get my freaking viol case.
Oh boy.
You go.
Here we go.
You grab it.
I want to try to start. I want to try to overpower the music with the viol.
All right. Go ahead. Roll me a performance check.
You got this?
Let's go. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Hell yeah.
It's not gonna do it. I love it. This is gonna be great. All right.
As you do, as you take it. As you use it.
Oh.
As you take it out and, like, you take out the viol and begin to play it, distracted by the sounds in the room, it's difficult for you to get into a proper melody, but for a brief moment when you're doing it, the pitch of the viol raises above the statues, and you notice it stops very briefly.
Oh shit.
Very briefly. As it does, you just hear, just from behind you, the smarmiest, oh.
It works! Oh, my ears! It works!
Right. You see Lyra takes out her violin.
Hell yeah!
Is that how this is supposed to be, then?
Looks to the rest of you.
Well, if this is what it's going to be, then it's not going to be just me. All of you find a way to make noise as well. That's not music, Vogan. Bang a pot or something.
Wow.
If this thing is looking for someone to outperform it, then let's outperform it.
Going down the list,
Wait, I wasn't done.
it is your action to play that, so what else would you go? What would you do?
Wow.
You can't really play any more than you were. You are playing. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm done then.
So, my question is this. If you're pursuing this action, what attempt to contribute to the music is Winchester taking?
Winchester is, upon hearing all this, because he is a smart boy, he is going to shake off the sound in his ears. He's gonna look forward, and he's gonna start clapping his hoof on the ground.
Yes, though.
He's giving us a melody. He's giving us a beat.
All right.
Oh!
Winchester, drop a beat.
Vogan, you fail the save and you take 6 damage.
Oh, heck. I want to go. I want to fucking slam on the doors, and like clap my hands. It's just like.
Hell yeah, bitch!
That's what we're doing.
You're a young man.
Oh, that's a Strikeland song.
Roll me a performance check, please.
6.
It's an attempt. It keeps on going. Lexi, you fail the save, by the way. You take 4 psychic damage.
Sorry.
I'm torn because I can play the bell, but I also have minor illusion, and it says that I can do the beating of drums, so I could just do the actual
Everybody
drum
is
beat.
drums. Wonderful.
Fuck. Flip a coin.
You
Bell or
can
drums.
make other sounds with minor illusion, right?
That's true. I can. Could I make the guitar from We Will Rock You?
You could play like an acoustic guitar because electric guitars don't exist.
Cool. Cool.
Roll me.
In
In that case, roll me a, let's say, a dexterity-based Arcana check.
Cool. Weird, but okay. Change the list to that. Well, it's better than what my fucking performance would have been, so hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Oh! And you do. And you do well.
yeah.
Roll Nat 20, you begin playing the sound of several guitars begins to tune in, and We Will Rock You continues to build up as it's happening. You hear Lyra enthusiastically be like, all right,
It's a bit improvised and rough and a little bit out of date for my tastes, but if it's what we're playing...
Out of date.
Lyra gets, not a nat, but Lyra gets a 20. She begins playing a violin piece that goes along with it. Now, to see, I mean, I assumed you guys were failures based on those rolls, but I have to roll what this thing's actually gonna roll. As you guys begin beating drums, striking off of surfaces, creating this, like, playing the viol, and playing against it, it aggressively steps forward and tries to play back against you. Lyra, in particular, gets really into it, stepping out in front of you all and beginning to dance rhythmically around as she's playing. D20.
She's playing what would be the electric guitar part on her violin.
Alright, as she goes, It rolls relatively high. You guys feel another wave of psychic energy wash over you, and assuming that you're going to continue basically to do what you're doing, I'm just going to go down initiative to roll this against everybody again.
Yep.
Do we get to make new rolls, or?
Yes, however, I'm just going to do the damage against everybody, then ask everybody to do the roll again.
Got it.
Going to the top, I'm going to roll for what its DC this round is going to be, as you continue to be pelted by psychic energy. Going down the list, I'm going to do Lyra's first. Lyra got a 26. Quintus, make a performance check.
Yup.
Hey.
Good. Winchester.
Yeah.
Get it, boy.
9.
I mean,
Oh,
better. It's better.
Logan.
better.
Damn it!
Lexi, you'll have to switch the skill
Can't
back.
get the beat right.
You'll have to switch the
Switch
skill
back.
back to Dex again. I undone it.
Cool. No, you're fine. Ha! So good.
Wants to be loud.
Yeah, right? Oh, the
I'm
boy.
actually gonna remove
What
these.
a waste of a 20, Cody. God damn.
Gonna
I
remove
think it was a great 20.
these from all of you real quick.
Pretty good 20.
And okay, as you do so, you get a 22. So what is that? That was Sunder.
He's trying to beatbox.
Oh my god.
He's basically
yes,
the
with his
determining
chin.
element here.
Point of
Come
flavor.
on, bitch.
Come on, Thunder.
Flavor.
Oh,
As you do that, Sunder gets really into it. It's like a certain hesitancy in him just disappears, and he starts rapidly hitting the door and striking his own like arms to try to create more of a beat. As he does, Lyra continues to aggressively dance, gets over towards it, steps towards the statue as it steps towards her, and they like aggressively get almost like eye to eye with each other as they continue to play. As they do, the room begins to shake, and you see the statue's body starting to crack. As it does, all of you reach a climax in the melody that you've kind of come to as a unit be playing, with some of you kind of not really figuring out exactly what you're doing.
We will
well, rock you.
You all
was too
hit a
long.
point where you all feel like it ends. Lyra takes one very long strike with her bow across her own violin, strikes it out to the side, and as it does, the statue shatters and breaks apart.
For the high standard, good night.
As it does, she like strikes a bowing position as the wall behind where the statue was disappears as if it had been an illusion, and you see there's a small stand there, which Lyra walks over to and investigates fairly readily. She
Small what?
a small stand, an alcove in the wall. She walks over to it and investigates it. As she does, you see her pick up what looks like jewelry from it.
Yeah.
Looking at it, you see her look. There appears to be 3 rings that she picks up.
Oh.
And she looks at the 3 of them. She sort of juggles them around in her palm. One of them is a bit different than the other 2. One of them is made of platinum and gold. The other one, another one, is made of gold and seems to have a small little eye surrounded by diamonds in it. And the other one is a black metal ring that has a gritty, like burnt wood texture to it, with cracks that have an ember-like look, kind of like your sword does, running around it. Looking at the 3 of them, she takes them, separates one from them. She separates the ashen ring, which she tosses back over towards you, Vogan.
What is this?
Well, that was exciting, but I'm not exactly sure what else we're going to find in here, and since this seems the most fitting for me, if you don't mind,
She like holds up both the rings, which are like hanging off the tips of her fingers.
this is my payment. How do you feel about that?
Did you say you like one object
I did.
that you wanted? Sure, I don't care. I'm just clarifying.
She flicks them both up into the air, grabs both of the rings in her hand.
Wonder what this thing does. If it does anything. She threw me the black one?
Yep, the black one that has a burnt wood texture like going around it.
Mm-hmm.
I threw it in your inventory. Black ashy ring.
Oh.
Do any of us need to take a bit of a break?
I mean, I'm okay, but everybody else is a little bit messed up.
Yeah, I'm relatively fine, but... Quinn, you look...
Yeah, Quinn's a little bit messed up.
What are you talking about? That was great.
Yeah, that was... It sounded great, but...
What?
I mean... What?
Oh, is it like ringing in your ears because it was so loud? Is that what's happening?
Sorry, I think my ears are ringing because it was really loud. What'd
There
you
you
say?
go. Yeah, that's what happened.
Ah. How about we take a
Quinn,
break?
do you want
Speaking
to
of ringing,
take a
those are
short
nice rings.
rest?
What'd you say, Quinn?
You sorry?
So speaking of ringing, those are some nice rings.
Yeah! They're really nice!
Yeah. Maybe we should sit down for a little bit and take a short rest.
Cool! Let's do that!
Alrighty. You guys want to take a short rest here?
Yeah, man.
Might be
Okay.
a good call.
As you do, that, to me, seems like a fine place to end this session since we just crested 5 hours.
We ended on We Will Rock You?
Yep.
Yes,
Hell yeah!
man.
Leave our YouTube side. We're gonna take off and we'll see you guys around, my dudes.
Thank you so much for joining us. We love you.
It's true, we do.
So long.
There's some love.
So long,
And remember for this month,
everybody, I'm on
Remember
my
that
way.
for this month, as of right now, everything on Drive-Thru RPG is 40% off. I think possibly more, might be more by the time we hit this, but it's all on discount. Heckin'.
Hell yeah.
So, YouTube, arrivederci.